This here in the back, right? This looks a little bit like, what Jesus has, how around his head, often in paintings, in Italian paintings. So they put a glow around him up here. I mean, I'm not Jesus, but I have it in basically here. If I make it into an Italian painting like Jesus one day, Baruch Hashem. Welcome to another episode of Entre Filmmaker. I'm your host, Shmuley Hoffman. Entre Filmmaker is a web video series dedicated to entrepreneurial filmmaking. The goal is to help and share with you my strategies and hacks in order to become a more successful and effective filmmaker by becoming a better entrepreneur. This episode is the second part of my series, How to Double Your Video Business with Testimonials. In the first part, I explained to you that, there are different forms of testimonials. And if you haven't seen that show, please go back and, watch it. I think it's really worth it. In this episode, I will walk you through the other two important places to feature testimonials, where the client makes further decisions whether to work with you or not. Okay, before we start the episode, first a quick announcement. We all use lots of tools as filmmakers, whether it's gear, software, iPhone apps, and so on. And it takes years and years to gather the right ones together. Therefore, I want to give you my filmmaking toolbox, whether it's gear, whether it's apps, whether it's internet services, and I put them all right in this toolbox. I would have given a lot of money years ago if someone would have sent me something like that, because it takes so much money and testing in order to, gather this all together. And here you have it all for free, already tested, and, let me know if this works for you. Now back to our topic, what other areas to feature testimonials in order to go along to think what is the other area of your client interaction that needs reinforcement to say, yes, I got this guy, I want to work with him, I want to make a film with him. Are you finished? Here's the first one. You want to place it right in your project budget. What do you think has more weight? A proposal or budget with testimonials or without testimonials? Now you might say, isn't it enough to put testimonials just on your website? People forget very easily in general. When my clients get my proposal, they first scroll all the way down to the budget area and often start crying. I can't afford it. So in order to compensate for their crying, I have 2 to 3 written testimonials right under that total amount of my budget, stating that I bring in freaking amazing results and that I'm worth every single penny. Now they stop crying and want to send me a check immediately. Here's my money. I should have actually real money. Where do I have money? No money. Money. Where do I get money from? So where else are good strategic points to place testimonials? I put written testimonials on my invoices, project budgets, and proposals. When you send in an invoice, there is kind of a pain point to write out that check of your deposit. So for example, I charge 50-60% before project kickoff. So I want to eliminate this simply with more testimonials on my invoice statements right underneath the total cost, so they feel comfortable to send me the check and don't second guessing this decision. On to the next thing. What should your testimonials entail and how to go about it? I found out those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. Shall we? First, after you have finished your job or your project, ask the highest ranking person that was basically part of the project if they would mind to endorse you and give you a video testimonial. Second, once they agree, pre-write the testimonial. Yes, your clients have absolutely no time for your stuff, and you control also the message. Third, send the pre-written testimonial in an email to them and tell them that you pre-wrote the testimonial as a guideline to make it easier on their part. Give them the option that they can change it if they feel so. Most people don't do anyway, and they just say, yeah, it's good as is. Fourth, schedule a time ahead to shoot this testimonial. I often do this on location in a break between shooting because often my clients are repeat clients, and then at a shooting I sit them down in an interview kind of scenario and then shoot that quick testimonial. With my remote clients I schedule a 5 till 10 minute Skype call and record the video with a little plugin called Call Recorder. You'll find it in the show notes below. Fifth, once you have them sitting there to do your testimonials, don't let them read the copy, the pre-written copy, from a teleprompter or from a script or whatever. Your audience can sense immediately if something is written or if something comes really from our heart. Heart is the right pronunciation. So you need to get this done as authentic and real as possible. I thrive even to get it all in one take, because if there's no cut, that adds to the authenticity. Sixth, after your client reads to pre-write, oh man, no, the teleprompter's gone. Sixth, after your client reads the pre-write a few times prior to the recording, take it away from them and ask them when recording the following question. Can you introduce yourself in one sentence and tell me what measurable results did you achieve by using my services, my videos, and how you found, working with me? What was the experience? The point here is you don't want them to say, "Oh, Shmuel is such a talented, awesome dude. We love him dearly." Rather, you want to hear, "When we hired Shmuel for producing our commercials, our sales grew up to 66% within 2 years. He is always on time, a pleasure to work with, and he helped us to get to the next level. We owe him a lot." Make sure that the client mentions hard facts and achievements that are due to the result of working with you. The testimonials should be no more than 1 minute long, because testimonials are just a talking head. Now, how do we get the written testimonials of our proposals and invoices, right? I pre-write them as well, send them to my client via email, and allow them to make changes. Otherwise, they'll send it back to me confirmed to use. I think just this little hack can make all the difference between a successful or a failing film and video artist. Hey, listen, filmmaking is really not just art. It's business as well, because lots of money is involved, right? Making films. Let me ask you a question. How do you try to get your clients to trust you immediately in that first interaction with you? Would love that you scroll down and put your comments in there. I think it's beneficial that we all learn from different angles, different approaches. And I personally read every single comment. One last announcement before I sign off. A lot of you ask me questions every week. Therefore, if you have a question, just click on the Ask menu button above or go straight to entrefilmmaker.com/ask and leave me a voicemail. Every voicemail I will feature here. I also will feature your website. So this is an amazing way to cross-promote yourself, your art, and maybe being discovered by others to hire you or, to take advantage of your services. Lastly, if you like those kind of hacks, please sign up below and you'll get a delicious email as soon as we have new hacks, tools, or specials for you in the pipeline. This is Entre Filmmaker. I'm Shmuel Hoffman, and I'll see you in my next episode. Till then.